I I am coming to the class from my room laughing, because I have been doing that after the breakfast. I was sitting down there taking my breakfast, simple little nice sprout and something. Suddenly, monkey comes. A young monkey, that monkey who goes around the ashram, the big one, small one, that small one has become big now. Suddenly I discover he is sitting down on the window pane, not only window pane, with a banana in the hand. Because even before I lift my head, he has already grabbed one banana. Oh, it was very exciting. But then I went there because I just wanted to get him out of that place, because there are so many fruits are there. So when I go there, he has gone off the tree. And he gave me the lesson of the life. And I look at that fellow, that Iraqi, that banana from, what is that country? Bangalore. Very nice banana. It's a big size one also. He has been eating it beautifully, unpeeled the delight. He has peeled it out and eating the banana as it should be eaten. The monkey knows. The banana is not with the cover. Remove the cover, unpeel it, then eat the banana. We human beings still chewing the ananda along with all the peels. Layers of peels. Riches, the world, the body, the sense organs of action, perceptions, sensations, thoughts, informations, achievements, failures. In all these things, then there is something inside with ourselves. When you say you eat banana, what is named as banana? Not the peel is not banana. Peel is banana peel. The real banana is inside. Remove the peel and eat the banana. Exactly in the same way also, coconut. The name coconut is not because of the green cover or the dry cover, brown cover. Not because of the entrail, that soft, the fibers, not the hard shell, but because of the white kernel inside. Since that is coconut, the whole fruit is coconut, because the real coconut is inside. This is the fruit which covers the thing. We have been doing that. The monkeys know it. Even they take that banana, or take that, coconut also, they will do the same thing. The human monkeys we are, nobody introduces us to the inner core that we are, after which we are named as, like even Upanishads, how will say, Sadeva Saumya Idamagravasit. Hey Saumya, hey handsome one. When the teacher is addressing the student, he doesn't say, oh you rascal, you have sinned a lot, or you have destroyed yourself, a degenerate one. No. Even when he says murkha, mudaha, deluded one, out of love, don't be stupid, don't be deluded, because you are the absolute wisdom. He Saumya, idam agrasit, before all this creation, there is only one absolute reality. How many times, what all things Bhagavan calls the, boy, Arjuna? Dhananjaya, Anaga, sinless one. Hey Vidwan, Shankara has also said it, that you are, when he says the Mahavishta Vidwan, Tavanastya Paya, the person comes and cries, right, wells and, breaks down in front of the teacher. Durvara samsara davagni taptam dodhu yamanam duradrushtavateihi bhitam prapannam paripahi mrityo saranyamanyatvadaham na jane. What a language! Shankara says, the disciple goes there to the teacher and says, I am roasted. Samsara davagni taptam, roasted in the forest fire of samsara. Bhitam, frightened, I surrender to you. Paripahi, mrityoho paripahi. Please protect me from this forest fire of samsara. I am dying. And what the teacher says? You deserve it, bad boy. You did all these sins, you committed all this, you need to be burnt in the hellfire. No. Mavashta Vidwan. Hey Vidwan, you are learned one. Let the boy is crying, eh? Miserable, but he says, you are Vidwan because you have found out that you want to get out of it. That you are not comfortable with death. You have listened to the intimations of immortality. Hey Vidwan, Mavashta, don't worry, I will fix it. Why he so confidently says, I shall fix it, like Krishna talking to Arjuna, asvachyana annasvachastvam. Asvachyan annasvacha, sochitum anaharan. Shankara comments, annasvacha, do not grieve for a thing that is not to be grieved. You don't have one reason to be grieved, but you have infinite reasons to be infinitely joyful. That is the wisdom. How beautiful! Nobody calls him, you stupid, you fool, you monkey. No, because the teacher knows what the student is yet to know. Why? Because the teacher was also a student one time. That is why those who have been teachers without being a student, they will give their own pet philosophy. Self-made. Like the non-believers or the person who says, who doesn't believe in anything, because he believes in his own, he doesn't believe in a creator. He believes in his own creator. He created himself, no? Think of it. The person gives absolute in no uncertain terms. You are the absolute. Why? I completely sympathize with you because I was there. How nice. How nice. If you yourself have not solved your problem, how are you going to solve anybody's problem? In fact, you shall be everybody's problem because you are a problem. You can occupy the highest throne of teaching. You can speak, you can put on a dress, take up a name, change your hairstyle, change your food. What people do? They change their wives, change their husbands, change their car, change their house, change their job, change their spouse, change the body, hairstyle, fat, lean, dresses of many kinds, thoughts of many kinds, beliefs of many kinds, change the citizenship, change the following of the religions and gods and beliefs. But what is to be done is discovering the changeless. By changing the changing things, you are not going to be changeless. Why don't you see that a little bit? But we are totally mad, insane. The monkey knows. The real banana lies under the peels. The real chocolate lies under the covers, wrappers. The real diamond lies inside the pink paper, deep inside the thing. So here is not the story. Deep inside you have to dig yourself into the consciousness diamond. No. It is in and through everything also. And that is what this person says. You see that? When you go to a simple person, you see the intelligence in a monkey, you are awestruck. You see the intelligence in a crow, you are awestruck. You see intelligence in any animal, you are awestruck. Wow, how do they do that? Simple things. That is where the Bhagavan Shankara, walking down the Ganges or wherever it is, he doesn't have to be Ganges, anywhere he is walking down and he sees an ordinary person. And he says, Gacha, gacha, go, go, go. Not with a hatred, but just to follow the ways of the world. Go, go, go. Because I have finished my bath. It's like COVID. You have come out. You had gone out, you came back. You removed all the dresses, cleaned up everything nicely. Now the person comes from outside, wants to embrace you. What shall you say? Go, 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 go. He may be your husband, she may be your wife. They may be your child, they may be your friends. And why don't you touch the dead bodies of your own father and the mother? Why? Why? Why can't everybody go to temple? Why can't everybody go to station? What is that? Everybody go to temple na sanctum sanctorum. There is a priest, he knows the job. Whoever knows the job, priest, go into the temple. Why should everybody go there? Why to the operation theatre, the surgeon is allowed, the helpers are allowed. Not everybody should go there for what? And why are you interested to breaking all these? Oh, these are all barriers to be broken. Have you broken the barrier where you have kept yourself untouchable from the absolute that you are? Who has kept your barrier? Who has kept the barrier inside you? The God is sitting down there. Truth is sitting there. Call it consciousness. Call it X, Y, Z, A, B, C, D, E. Brahmeti, Paramatmeti, Bhagavaniti Sabdyate. Some people call it Brahman, Paramatma, Bhagavan. So when you see this little thing, from the ordinary person, opens his mouth, absolute wisdom pours out. Awestruck, no? Like that king who went to Vasishta's ashram. Hundreds of his soldiers are also with him. And he says, we are hungry. Can you give the food? The rishi must be thinking he's laughing at us. Why? Because there is nothing. Some forest and cottages and all that. But he says, yes, all of you sit down. You just sit down. And then the food was served. The most delicious food the king had ever eaten. Even the royal palace, that food is not available. The king was completely flummoxed. He was surprised. Oh, how did this man get this? And a mendicant is like a sage sitting down here. There is nothing to be visible around him and brings out the most delicious food. From where he is bringing it out? Then a person, their spy, comes and says, whispers to the king, this Maharaj, this Vasishta Muni has got a cow. Kamadhenu. She gives whatever he kama, dhenu, the cow, kama, whatever you desire, she shall give you. So if the sage wants the royal food for everybody, so everybody, in royal dinner you only have it, not your followers, but your soldiers ate the same thing that you ate. Look at this cow. Surprising, no? In this ordinary, average looking little ashram, where there is nobody, now suddenly you are given a royal feast. Surprising. A tiny little flower with awesome fragrance. A little leaf has got a capacity to cure cancer. How will you feel? Ordinary things with this extraordinary power. Ordinary looking person giving extraordinary wisdom. Shankara must have been thrilled out. It invokes from within him the creativity of the Absolute, and that is the flow of Ganges of words. Maneesha Panchakam. You are stunned. How? How does this man do it? How did he get it? Simple person. And friends, the person was not proud of it at all. He was a simple man, never showed off with a dress. I have got a yellow dress, a red dress, no dress, a blue dress, a black cover, this cover, that cover. No. Just any dress. Just ordinary. Whatever, just to cover up. Nothing more than that. To that person, when from that ordinary looking person this comes out, what will you say? A simple little bird opens his mouth, sings out incredible tune. How will he say? This little one? No, can't believe it. This drab sky suddenly lit up with sunrising sun or setting sun. Whoa, what is this? You can't believe it. Ordinary looking person opens his mouth. It has happened now. One person was selling this, what is this? In Orissa, he was selling this cucumber. While cutting the cucumber, he sings a song. Like in Bengal, one person was selling these, Chinese, groundnuts, peanuts. And he will sing a song. Can you believe now it has gone viral in the YouTube, millions of people, and other people are making millions, and this fellow has nothing. So yesterday, it was few days back, he has complained to the police that my song I sang, everybody has taken over, they are making millions, have nothing. Look at the person, how much he has inside. Can you believe this? This is how, in the ordinary, there is the touch of extraordinary. In the whole universe, the same little flower is part of the universe, inseparable, as much this body is inseparable from the universe. The king, queen, ordinary person, lion, the beast of the king of the beasts, ordinary birds, the high-flying eagle, a whale or a tiny amoeba or microbe. It doesn't matter, friends. Everything, Brahmadi Pipiliganta Tanusu Prota Jagat Sakshini, everybody is endowed with that wisdom, that consciousness is there for everybody. So this is something, if the monkeys know how to do, don't you think we should do that also? No, instead of helping us to remove the cover, they have made us prisoners of thoughts. If the secular studies makes us the prisoners of secular thoughts, religious people have made us the prisoners of religious thoughts. One talks about the creation, another talks about creator, nobody talks about me. Does it hit your skull? The secular sciences talk about the secular universe. Going into the atom system, quarks and all that stuff, quantum physics and all that. Beautiful, must be done. Or go into cosmology, stars, Milky Ways, galaxies, universe, incomprehensible. Creation. Everybody is wonderstruck. Naturally, therefore, if you see a watch, you say watchmaker. See a house, that is a house builder. If there is a song, there is a songwriter. So natural logic comes to the people, if there is a creation, there must be a creator. The pots do not come out of the land. The cars do not hang from the tree. If there is something created, there is a creator. So this creator must have a creator. So some people completely lose themselves in a creator who seem to be taking care of everything. That is why in the early days of human civilization, whatever the human beings could not do, they begged for the superpower, supreme power, somebody who is beyond them all. Can he please cure it? That comes the disease. Cholera could not be cured. Plague could not be cured. Leprosy could not be cured. Smallpox could not be cured. Endemic, pandemic, all that stuff. Millions of people are dying. You must have seen in your childhood, in your village or wherever you are. Whenever it was happening, the whole village will be waking up. Drums and cymbals and everything. Why? Take a cane to offer to the village goddess. She is the guardian deity of the village. Give it to him and sacrifice 1 or 2 goats. Because the mother must be satisfied. She has come Chandi, Kali, Devi and all that. And then, once he is given, it so happens, few days after, 10-15 people die, slowly it tapers off, some people are gone, some people survive. So the mother had come for 10 heads, took the 10 head at weight. That was the helpless surrender to the divinity unknown. Somewhere, sometime, somebody, a human being, questioned, why? Why is somebody suffering? Why am I not suffering? And when they started exploring, to cut the story short, this description short, think. When they started analyzing the blood, healthy blood is same. But in the person who is infected or affected, he has got something plus in that blood. That is the virus. They isolated the virus, isolated germ, in whose presence disease was caused, in whose absence there is no disease. So if this is the one causing the disease, kill that virus. So they discover antidote. By chance, the smallpox to be cured by the cow, the pus from the cow's body who had been also poxed. That becomes an antidote for the human being. The moment they discovered it, they started giving it by chance, because one person was working in that cow shed and all that. You know that story, I don't want to talk about it. The person discovered it, and they started giving that, what is that, not a vaccine, that they was, tika, they vaccinated, whatever you can call it. Everybody is cured. So now what happens? So the person who could not cure, he thought, God is going to cure it. God is taking revenge. Bad boys must die. So everybody must be good. So you are not goodness for goodness sake, but because the God will get angry. So be a religious man, right? Or else God will be very angry. If you dismiss, if you say, deny God, it will come to you. You don't believe in my God, it will come to you. High class fear you have injected into human beings. But when the people discovered that this virus dead, disease is gone, God is dead. Because you don't need gods. You can cure the disease. That is how begins the honeymoon with the disbelief. But still some people believed in, naturally continue to believe, because everybody is not that way, everybody doesn't know those type of things. So they still continue to believe that there is something, somebody talks about the Creator. But the people refuse to understand, if this disease in my body with the smallpox, all this cholera and other things have a virus, a pathogen, because of which I am getting it, what is the virus for the heart attack, blood pressure, depression, dejection, insanity, mental aberrations? What is the virus? That is not virus invoked, is not virus, causing the disease, is the lifestyle disease. And who is the person is living? I am living. Depends on you. The I is the biggest virus for your diseases of every kind. The I also, even this other disease with virus, will come to you because of the I. With I says, I don't want to bathe. I don't want to bathe. Why? It is summer, it is hot, it is cold. I don't want to bathe. 10 days you don't bathe. The skin goes crazy. Scabies, lice. Everything comes out of this body. Huge insects-like things, these, the krimi, they call it, there's long things will be coming out of the system. How many things can be produced in this body? Think of it. Who did that? You didn't take care of the body. Lifestyle disease. I want to eat more and more and more. Instead of feeding the body, I am eating. Deliberately I am going and repeating, friends, because think for yourself. How do you become fat? Or how do you become scrawny little thing? Body is eating, you are feeding the body. Because I am eating. So you think, I am eating, so I will eat whatever I like to eat. Your body is dead. So who is the virus? We have completely counteracted other viruses like these. Cholera, this plague and other things is gone. They are now somewhere in the laboratory kept as a sample. Why the human beings are still not cured? Because ahankara is the disease. And this I thought is not only the virus, it's a very fast mutating virus. Very fast mutating. Now angry, now laughing, now joking, now talking, now loving, now hating, now together, now divorce, now this, now that, now this, now believe, now disbelieve, now disbelieve, now believe. You understand who is doing it? Who is causing your own frequent changes? Like a chameleon. You are continuously changing. Chameleon changes according to the environment. You change according to the mood. You change according to the wealth, rich, no wealth, poor, change. Food is there, Food is not there, starving. You understand the point, sir? Who is that? I. Don't say, God made me poor. God gave, the nature gave you the body. How you handle the body depends on you. And in that nature, the whole arrangement is there. From the physical body, understand. To your sense organs of action, thought, consciousness, inevitable. The whole range is there. But individual has not been seen. That is why the Upanishads are so amazing. It doesn't talk about a Hindu, doesn't talk about an Indian, doesn't talk about a man, woman, or a transgender. Anybody, whoever he may be, he who. Whoever. It doesn't matter. But what have we done? Has anybody taught us about ourselves? You to know about the creation, which you should. Or think about a creator. It's okay. But between the creation and creator, there is one biggest mystery is I, the individual. And to know about yourself, you don't have to create confusion to go into the resolution. As a child, yesterday we saw that, I'm deliberately repeating a little. As a child, when you are growing up, एपड़ी पार दे कैसे देख रहे हो केमिति देखुछो how do you see eyes child is now educated how do you hear ears how do you taste tongue what is this skin oh right this one you have introduced even you don't introduce to the thoughts perceptions you think children will not understand children will understand far better than the what is that aged people. Once there was a Birbal, there are Birbal Akbar, this is what is about Tenali Raman King, all stories goes everywhere. Your one story, many stories in Mitralava and Sanskrit, huge stories are there. Many of these stories goes around the world and everybody has, sort of adapted it to his religion, his thought and says his guru or his god or his tradition talks about it. These stories for millions of years hanging around. Anyway, so the king was talking and he says, Birbal, call it Birbal, call it Tenali Raman, that person was coming, somehow he fell down a little, tripped. The king says, are you blind? He says, Maharaj, you are also blind. You don't tell the king you are blind. Eh? He says, how do you say that even king cannot protest also? Other people grabbed, how do you say that the king is blind? You all are blind. Huh? Just because you were told you are blind, everybody is blind? He said, yes. Prove it. I'll prove it. Give me 10 days time, 1 month time. Sometime, somewhere I'll prove it. So he took 1 month, so nothing happened. So nobody saw him doing anything. After 8, 10, 15, 20 days, when everybody has forgotten what they have been talking about, Birbal early morning goes and sits down on the roadside and is stitching a cloth. So one person comes there. Birbal, Raman, okay, name it Raman. Kya kar rahe ho? What are you doing? Right. Everybody passes thereby, everybody asks, what are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? Ultimately, it was king's time to come also for a morning walk. As he was passing, he said, hey, Birbal, you are on the road. Raman, you are on the road. Or X, you are on the road. Yes. What are you doing? He said, Maharaj, don't you think you are blind? You see, I am holding the cloth and stitching it. And you are asking me, what am I doing? I am stitching the cloth. You are not the one, you are the 1000th. Before that, so many people have gone. And everybody has asked me, what am I doing? What am I doing? What am I doing? Everybody, because they see, but they don't see. They have to be introduced. Somebody has to tell you what is going on. Now, exactly the same way, in this clay, in our life, we are all blind. What are you doing? Who are you? Why that question is asked, who are you? Listen carefully. Mahadeva, this is brilliant idea, Amma. Why they ask you, who are you? Because they don't know who they are. Other day person asked me a question. Swamiji, do you know me? I said, of course I know you. If I do not know myself, I will never know you. I shall know your body, your mind, your thought, your job, your husband, your family, your child. To know about the you, the I, you must know the I. If I know my I as I am, I shall know everybody as they are. I know you because I know myself. Until you know yourself, you will never know me. Swamiji, I have never heard your name, you don't worry to worry. I have never seen you before, don't worry. You still know myself, because if you know yourself, you know everybody. What you do not know is what they have, not who they are. What a wisdom. Who teaches us? All about the world. Mask, mask, mask. And then, like a monkey is bitter, he removes the peel and eats it. You are eating the life along with the clothes and coverings and rolls and everything. How is your life will be? Distasteful. Distasteful. You will be miserable. It doesn't matter what type of cover. Holy cover, unholy cover, banana cover, leaf cover, money cover, position cover. That shall spoil the original taste. You walk down some places, somebody says, hey, I don't know you. You don't know me? But you don't know me? There is an actor, famous actor. This is the man. This is the man. How can you say this is the man? Fully bald, white hair, looking so stupid. There he has got wigs, these different dresses, boy or girl, doesn't matter. Everything. How can you say this man is this? Yes. Decorated. Very well made up of. Impressive. All the makeups are gone. The false tooth is taken away. False hair is taken away. False everything, false eyes are also taken away. What will happen? What will happen? When you take away everything false from the body, you look ugly. When you take away everything false from yourself, you are resplendent, infinite beauty, consciousness, right? Wow. That is the knowledge. So when you see a tiny little flower exuding amazing fragrance, a tiny little leaf has the capacity to cure the incurable disease, a tiny bird singing unimaginably, average looking person singing the best song, it is impressive. Shankara met an average person on the road, dirty, unkempt, chandala. Not even have a bath, with the dogs crazy. And when he says, go, go, he gives him the answer, who shall go from whom? The body from the body? Same 5 elements, Pancha Mahabhuta. Athava Chaitanyava Chaitanyat. You are trying to, telling Chaitanya, the consciousness must move from consciousness. Consciousness cannot move from consciousness. Self cannot move away from the self. Totality cannot move away from a totality. Infinity cannot move away from anything, much more from infinity. Body need not move because same 5 elements. King's body with the kingly element, poor man's body with the poor element. This much you have forgotten. How proud we are. Jati, Niti, Kula, Gotra. I'm this caste, I'm a man, I'm a woman, I am my family, my aristocracy, my knowledge, my riches. What is this? That is why in the Vivek Chudamani Bhagavan Shankara says, Jati, Niti, Kula, Gotra, Duragam. Far Duram Gacchati. Far away from all these things. Nama, Rupa, Guna, Dosha, Varjitam. All these are limitation masked. Nama, Rupa, Guna, Dosha. That what name, form, quality, or whatever is bad or good in you, it doesn't matter. No, I'm such a bad boy, how am I going to understand? Don't worry about it. Remove that bad. Under that bad cover, you are the resplendent absolute purity. Ravana is like that, of course. Kamsa is like that, yes, of course. Bad boys are like that. Yes, look, sir, you say bad or good is like a house. Small house, has the same infinity space in it. If I just use the verbose infinity space, it's not infinity in that sense. Forget it. Understand, friends. In a little hutment, the same space as in the royal palace, 1500 room palace. Same space. The king sleeps inside the space or inside the golden wall. Space. You drink water. No, I want exotic drinks. The exotic drinks, take away the water, the drinks will be powder. You hold on to the powder. Think. Physical body. Same for everybody. What is this touchable, untouchable, rich, poor, God? If children have no such sense, before they get insinuated, before they get infected by these type of ideas, the truth must be given. How do they see? How do they hear? It's just not with the eyes. Thought is there, consciousness. They will grab it just like that. Elderly people cannot. You ask a person, elderly person, what do you see? He will stay for 5 minutes. Why? He has to give the right answer, intelligent answer. Because what do you think of him? He's an intelligent man, you know. What do you see? 5 minutes quietude. You know, what do you see? Ask a child, what do you see? Tree. Before your question over, the answer. I was taking a class. I'm not talking about 4 or 5 children in Cuttack sitting down in front. I was talking in Odia. Before I question the audience, these fellows are answering. I am not telling you joke. That is why I am so hoo. Before the audience answers, they are answering. Everybody is impressed. Because what do you see? With what do you see? Eyes. How do you hear? Ears. When you see this, do you see a flower in your head? Yes. Can your eyes see the flower? No. But how do you see that? Do you know the flower or do you know your picture inside? Or you see the picture? We know. Now what shall I do? Shall I teach this intelligent ABCDE? More qualified, you have already been destroyed, become the prisoners of the thought. My thought is better. What I know, nobody knows. What is this? What you know, nobody will ever know, need not know. But that by which you know, and that by which I know, he knows, she knows, anybody knows, that is one and the same. Why are you so arrogant and proud? Proud of what? Some are proud because I know scientist, physicist, mathematician, historian, geographer, all that stuff. Another person is proud because I am the cultivator. I don't go to university, but I have gone to the University of Creation, Life. I cultivate, I do that. She is also proud. Another person says, I don't know all these things, but I know all these shastras, all the literatures, all the studies on God. I know everything. Meditation. What? What are you talking? Shall I respect you for who you are or for what you have? If I have to respect you for what you have, there are millions below you, there are millions above you. Who shall be respected? That is why self-knowledge, Atmajnana. Atmana bindati viryam vidya amrutamasnute. Atmana viryam bindati. You gain the absolute strength, because this strength does not depend upon somebody or something. Why are you strong? Because I am the strength. Vidya amrutamasnute. By this knowledge you gain immortality. Immortality is not given, discovered. Immortality is always there in all of us. So when just this small little fellow talks about like that, how must have Shankara felt, tell me? If you're a really wise man, whatever you see vibhuti, you don't be jealous. You are impressed. God, thank you, God. So sweet the person is singing. So nice he is doing. Such a lovely person. That is why for a wise man, there is nobody who is useless. Everybody is beautiful. Every leaf tickles you, every grass tickles you, every bird tickles you, every change of everything tickles you. Because, oh God, what all things are there. You feel tickled everywhere. Sunrise, sunset, this and that, death and life, everything tickling. Because, what a wonder! Infinity behaving finite. And the best part of it is, it's a huge magic show of the universe. You know in magic, the person is not caught, but he looks like being caught. And you enjoy it. You know from a little bag, you can't even bring out 4 bananas or 4 apples, but he is bringing out a duck, one monkey, one this and that, non-stop is coming. Now what do you say? You know it is not true, but you enjoy. None of these things are really happening. Appears, disappears like that. You know it's not possible. Same thing this creation. Everything is continuously changing, but you know it's not really happening. What is happening is me, myself, you, yourself, everybody is one and the same. What is happening to my body doesn't happen to me. What is happening to what I deal with doesn't happen to me. For me, nothing happens. That is why enlightenment, awakening is not an happening, some time, some place. No guru can give you, no God can give you, no God can take it away. Vinasham abhyasya nakaschit kartum arati. Nobody can ever destroy this inexhaustible, imperishable reality. Bhagavan Shankara writes, Bhagavan api na kartum arati. God himself cannot destroy it. Why? He is himself. How beautiful. So when Shankara has seen this, naturally the poetry gushes out of it. And what does he sing? If I go on like that, I will be going on like that for one little verse. But that is why the classes are a joke. Enjoy. Some verse is not, why are you worried? Verse. How many verses that other boy knew? Chandala. How many verses? How many scriptures he knew? Which language he knew? He might have talked to Shankara in his own native tongue. Not that in Sanskrit language only Brahman is pleased or Brahman is displeased. God is pleased only with Sanskrit. If you don't like Sanskrit, God is also displeased, really. Sarvanama. What is his name? All names are his names. Anama, no name. He doesn't feel ashamed. My name is Krishna, you are calling me Krish. What is this? Nat. My name is Natarajan, you are calling me Nat. What is this Nat? True. Sometimes some people, you don't call them Nat, they feel uncomfortable. You know what I'm talking about? You understand the imprisonment. How we have been a prisoners of our thoughts, habits, practices, conditioning of every kind. So when this boy, in this Chandala, whatever, when he questions this one, who shall move from what? Because it doesn't matter whether it's a palace or a hutment, space is same. Golden pot or an earthen pot, space is same. Ganges water or the dirty water from my house where I am cleaning the bone and the skin, in that dirty water also the sun reflects. The sun doesn't withdraw the reflection because dirty water. Sun doesn't reflect, the reflected surfaces are different. What is reflected is same. Billions of bodies of various kinds. Consciousness, the reality is one and the same. And everybody has a place. The flower has a place, tree has a place, monkey has a place. The viruses also have their place. The disease have its place, death have its place. Everything has a place of its own, friends. Who are you to dismiss? Don't see it, don't do, don't touch, do this. You want to be yourself? Don't do these things. What conditions apply? For me to be me, conditions apply. Don't be a Chandala, then what can you do? How this Chandala knew the truth? You must know this language. The people who don't know the language also know the truth. You must have this dress. Who said that? You must have this type of songs or music or prayers or chantings. Who said that? Think, friends, it is not that we are dismissing nothing. Anybody who dismisses anything is useless. Because, can you dismiss? Just by telling the world doesn't exist, world disappears. World doesn't exist, when the hunger comes, how are you asking for food? And when the best food also. Maharaj, talking, anyway, if I go into those type of stories, you'll go into my Mahadeva. So Shankara sits down and writes. Why? It must have invoked in him. If this little flower has such fragrance. Jagrat swapna susuptisu sputatara yasam vidujrum. Ya brahmadi pipili tanusu prota jagat sakshini shaivaham na chadrushya vastu iti dudha prajna piyasya asti chet chandalostu satuddijostu gururiti esha manisha mama. He says, one who has this dudha prajna, this conviction without doubt and error as to who he is, that is jnana. Knowledge is something which is unshakable. Dudha prajna, unshakable. People, oh, I don't know it. You don't know. You believe, in your belief, you have got unshakable belief. Somebody wants to take a challenge your belief, you are dying. On your position, there is nobody like me. If somebody says, sir, it's a person who says, don't be jealous of anybody. Big advice. Then you tell that big speaker, sir, you are speaking nicely. Yesterday I went to another talk. That Maharaj or that Pandit or that Shastri or that speaker was talking fantastic. Very nice. Whatever you told, he told, and something more. Will he see you? Don't be jealous, right? Will he see you? Please try to find somebody. Praise somebody. The person, whoever says, don't be jealous, right in his face. You must be smart. Praise somebody deliberately in presence of him. Sir, you are very nice, but the other person, oh, so good. Rival organization, rival belief, rival things. You shall put fire not on his bottom, on his whole body. People cannot take it. Why? Nanda, I am the thing. Whereas the person who is absolutely aware of himself, he shall see, oh, another man knows it. Pleased. Ayyo, another person is out of this prison. Another person is free. Such a wonderful thing to come across a free person is not easy, friends. Be free and see. Be free does not mean your hands are tied. Be free does not mean your legs are unshackled. Or shackled. No thought, nothing, no idea, nothing in this universe ever binds you. Like space. Confine the space in your hand, catch the air. You can catch wisdom. You can confine wisdom to something, a particular behavior, a time, a place, or a particular practice. What people do? Tick mark? Practicing. Are you ochre cloth, red cloth, this cloth, that cloth, no cloth? Speaking Sanskrit, this language, that language, that language? Or are you in a jungle and a forest, fasting, feasting and all that stuff? Are you a person who can twist your body like a wire? These are the tests for the wise man, right? What is this? Chinese people are building the biggest wall, Great Wall of China. Only thing which you can see from the outer space. In spite of that, they could not protect the country. Why? Every year there will be 4 to 5 entrances into that, breaking that. How? Because inside the wall there are people who are corruptible. So the outside enemy will give them, bribe them heavily. They will remove 2-3 stones. Come in. Walls will not protect the kingdom unless the citizens are wonderful. This wall, fortress of knowledge, information, dress, food, beautiful houses, it will not protect you unless you are changing. If the people resident inside the fortress, the great wall, are not changing, the enemy shall go from outside. If you have not changed, you are corruptible. Lovely flower, I want it. Nice food, nice dress, nice boy, nice girl, nice riches. People come and give me mala, give me mala. Give me rose mala. Somebody comes, elephant also put mala in me. When I go there, thousands of people come and Very ordinarily, but thousands of people come. Maybe 1,000 is nothing, crores are coming, really. So somebody can flatter you and destroy you. The moment you don't do what they want you to do, they'll withdraw their every nonsense, all the importance, everything they withdraw from you. That time you suddenly feel, what happened? Ah, that's right. In wisdom there are no surprises. Because the person has fixed it inside himself, me. One most corruptible person is the I thought. Totally uncorruptible also, the I thought. It's a very strange paradox. If you know yourself, you say the word I. Listen carefully. When I say, I am the body, for the ignorant man, body is I. When a wise man says, I am the body, I is Brahman, the absolute, myself, and I have a body called this. So both speak the same language, but mean completely different. What meaning shall you see? What is your true for you, you shall see that meaning. I want this laddu. I am very happy. I want the laddu. From the effect you can see that. If you get it, fine. Do not get it also, fine. Because your wanting is apparent. The people who are listening, people are sophisticated. They are little smart. They will not react if they don't get it, but they react inside, hide it and go away. But people will be impressed. See, he took it, but he never reacted. But you have been poisoned inside. If inside you there is not even a hint of reaction, sakyate haivaya shodhum praksharira vimokshanat kama krodhodbhava vegam sasukhi sayukta sasukhi naraha. What verses? Bhagavad Gita. Sakyate haivaya shodhum sarira vimokshanat prak. Before the physical body falls away. One who can take it. Sakyate, shodhum sakyate, one who can tolerate, take it. What? Kama, krodha, udbhavam, vegam. Not that one who stand by the kama and krodha, I mean desire, anger, hatred. No. The desire is not a problem. The thought is not a problem. Emotion is not a problem. What is problem? You know that? It creates a vega, the speed. Laddu, laddu, laddu. I want laddu now. Money, I want it now. The person never gave it to me. I am very, very angry with him. That is the speed. Vega. Kama is not a problem. Krodha is not a problem. No emotion is a problem. If it creates a speed in you, I want that speed. If it doesn't rise, you are a happy man. Sayukta sasukhi naraha. People who are sophisticated behavior, even if somebody does it, you should not react. Yes, so they have been programmed like that, like a parrot. So somebody doesn't give, thank you. Then you see how genuine the person is. Outside, thank you. Inside, I'll see you. Next time when you come to my house, you will get only sand, not sweet. Beautiful. This is how the people become very dangerous. You know, other way around, how? A small bird singing so beautifully. Most exotic bird gives the dullest voice. Is that made up dunya, world. Very handsome, very beautiful, very sophisticated. Everything there. Open their mouth, anger, hatred, jealousy comes out of it. Ordinary man, so beautiful, so accommodating, so kind, so devoted. All religious clothes, everything religious, everything is mark of that. This cloth, this dress, this uniform. But the worst fellows, in the name of God, they don't mind killing and destroying. What shall you do? So, the person who knows, aware of himself, drudha pragya, at no time there is any doubt or error. And what is that he knows? Jagrat, swapna, susuptisu. As a person, he knows that. One who knows for sure, such a person, chandalostu va dijostu. Whether in his life he is doing this dog business, leather business, bone business, or he is a dvija. second born has gone into school, college, university or whatever, studied, because Dvija means what? Upanayana. The person who goes to this does the second thing. Many people, before you go to education, you do that. Any person. Don't make it casteist. It doesn't matter whatever he is. Guru, he is the one who can show me the reality. That is why Shastra says, Kabir Das so nicely says, Jaat na puchiye sadhu ki, पूछ लीजिए ज्ञान, मोल करो तलवार की, पड़ा रहने दो man. जात न पूछिए साधु की. Don't ask the sadhu, the wise man, his jati, what is your caste, how much education you have, what are your parentage, are you a vegetarian, non-vegetarian, do you like gold or do not like gold? What are you doing? These are external manifestations. Anybody can cheat you. Whatever you want to know, I will give you that. Whatever you want to see, I will pretend to be that. You will be cheated. Oh, that fellow is lying down under a tree, smoking ganja. And that fellow is inside a cave. And God knows what type of lifestyle he is having. People, you try to gauge, measure the wisdom with the limited practices, perceptions, sensations, sights and sounds. You are the one who is trying the impossible. You shall never know. How do you see the footprint of the bird in space? Don't ask. Pooch lijiye gyan. Ask for the knowledge, the wisdom. Should the onus be responsible on the student? Yes, you must know what it is. But at the same time, the onus is totally on the teacher. Even if the fellow asks idiotic questions, don't tell him he's an idiot. Poor thing, he doesn't know. He can only ask what he wants to know. He can only ask what he knows. How can he ask, can you tell me what is Brahman? What nonsense Brahman? No. He shall say, why am I miserable? How this misery can go? So don't say you are miserable. You must be a positive thinker. Always say, I'm happy and happy. Everything will change. This much for positive thinking. Previously you were telling that I am dhani aham, purushaham, I am the man, I am this. Now you should say, what? I am the practitioner of this, practitioner of that. Simply by reading soham, soham, what will happen? Repeat soham. Koham. I am repeating. By repeating a question, nobody has found an answer. By repeating an answer, nobody knows how to get it. That is why when the people who fall from the space, they think, oh, I learned by myself. You learned by yourself. What did you learn by yourself? Nothing. You got stuck with your ideas. Listen carefully. If your teacher is right, he will teach you everything and shall tell you, I don't teach, you don't learn. I have not given you anything. Na guru naiva shishya, Chidananda rupa shivoham shivo. You came to study here. I was also there. My teacher also told me same thing. Everything goes away. Differences are there to be lived with. But differences, you cannot take it away. Understand? Undifferentiated reality is always there. So, if the person says, I don't need a teacher, he shall never be a teacher. Cannot. What shall he teach? You don't need a teacher. Now, are you not contradicting yourself? Are you getting that point? I say, you don't need a teacher. And what am I doing? Teaching you, right? You understand the joke? As though teaching, you are as though learning. But in reality, Chidananda Rupa Shivoham. So, it doesn't matter. If you see where the wisdom is, you meet everybody, listen to everybody. The moment you discover, you are discovering more and more freedom in yourself, go on to it. More and more you are becoming dependent, run away from it. So one who knows that, and what does he know? We shall see tomorrow. Okay? Because this is amazing verse. Don't worry about it. I will finish it. Sometimes I will be. It's not for the TV video we are talking. Sometimes I can go for 1 or 2 hours also. Okay? He said, because these verses are simply beautiful. What does he know about it? That which is existing, we shall see tomorrow, that which is existing in all 3 periods of time, in and through everything. Inside every fruit, coconut is there. In every banana, the banana is there, peel is there. Example, simple things. You are named by the essence that you are. These are the beautiful covers. Panchakosha, 5 seeds, 3 bodies, 3 avasthas, but sarvavastha vinirmukta. Sarvavastha vivarjita, O mother. You have beyond all the 3 avasthas. Jagrat, Swapna, Susupti, waking, dream, deep sleep, beyond it all. You are always with yourself. We shall see about tomorrow. Okay? Please close your eyes. Thank you.